Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So SMU's offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
To the air, it's Applewhite. He's got it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds a tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time.
There he goes. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Under fire. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And the Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Back to pass, it's Applewhite. And he's going to go down at the 1.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Creates a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Summers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. The quick out. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Turns it loose. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis looking to pass. This time he's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barrel in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. 5. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable.
Defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm with the sack on third down.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete.
Of the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he got loose. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now he's looking to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. The blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Finds his man. It's Summers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They want to run it left here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Just feeds the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires on the move. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Davis will throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Back picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Bishop. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
First down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown Mustangs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
23 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
17, Middle Tennessee, 13.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Middle Tennessee, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Davis will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stokes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
First down. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short gain on the play before he slides. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Powers through the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
Turning it on! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
They're trailing by 23 to Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Middle Tennessee, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Rides to back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to take off. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man in the middle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Wants to throw on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Bringing the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.